get to a good, like, flashback scene. If you made a full movie of it, you're going to fuck it up and it's not going to be good.
Okay. I think this can be done. But it's going to take somebody that loves The Shining and give it a bunch of TLC. Now, the first person that came to my mind to play Jack, I don't know why, but I think Hugh Jackman could pull it off.
You got more faith in that than I do. Because they're not going to be able to do anything without Stephen King's blessing. And Stephen King thought the 1997 miniseries was fantastic. So, Stephen King's judgment on films is not that great.
It's not. But I think they can make it in a way where it's not bad. But it's going to take...
Yeah. I mean, it could be entertaining. If you get the same people behind Dr. Sleep that gave that love and you give it to this, I think you could do something with it.
There's possibly a way to do it with the right people, but it'd have to be the perfect storm.
Number 6 is a movie. I don't think you've seen this movie, but you need to. It's a great movie. It's from 1960. It's called Eyes Without a Face.
I know what it is, but I haven't seen it.
Yeah, that's a great movie. I could see that working. Number 5 from 1997, Event Horizon. This was a great sci-fi movie. Lawrence Fishburne plays in it, and who else plays in it? Is it Sam? Does Sam Neill play in it? I believe it's Sam Neill. And Lawrence Fishburne, but it's kind of like your sci-fi, movie, and it's a great film. I don't see why you couldn't remake it. I don't know if you're going to get a better cast than Sam Neill or Lawrence Fishburne, though. See, that's the thing about it. All of these movies can be remade. It's the fact that can you get the cast to pull off that feeling the original had? Can you get the story right? Can you shoot it right? Can you get the feeling right? Can you make things,
That one's a possibility.
Yeah. That's the thing. Number 4 from 1981, I definitely think you can remake it. It's a Tobe Hooper classic. It's The Funhouse.
Oh, yeah, that would definitely be... That is something that you could possibly do better than the original.
Maybe. I don't know. I have my doubts. Anyway, number 3 from 1998, The Faculty. I seriously do not think you can get a more talented, younger cast than The Faculty had.
Yeah, I don't see that. Okay, I don't see a remake of that. I see a sequel being possible.
I could see a sequel. I could see a series. I could definitely see a series where it's like a whole season and something weird is fucking going on at school and some of the teachers are fucking acting weird or disappearing. Some of the students are acting weird and or disappearing, blah, blah, blah. And they figure it out at the end and they kind of stretch that whole, what's going on? Parents don't believe me. Please don't make me go to school with something fucked up, blah, blah, blah. I can see that.
Yeah, and you could bring back, the surviving people from The Faculty.
Not in a series, I don't believe.
I think so. They could be the parents.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, if they're the parents, though, then they would believe them.
Well, that's the thing.
Or do you act like they're not like in the first one, or the first one never existed? They're just parents.
No, you have the parent that has been through this but doesn't believe the young people.
That's stupid, though. if you've been through it and then your son's telling you or your daughter's telling you that it's happening again, why wouldn't you believe it?
But see, this is where,
unless your fucking mind gets warped.
well, this, no, not the mind warp thing. This is where you could do the evolution of the species that came to Earth, from the faculty. So the things and the traits and the stuff that they were like used to and that they figured out doesn't work on these new ones. So when they try the stuff that they're used to from the first faculty, they don't believe the kids because, what was it, water or something like that?
Yeah,
or,
water fucks. No, wait.
I can't remember what fucked with them.
I don't know. I knew they sniffed that dust and...
Okay, yeah, the dust, and that's what, like, fucking... Okay, so the parent gives a test to, like, someone that they say is, one of these aliens, and then they give them the dust, and then nothing happens.
So you're saying, like, they evolved into something else. Okay, well, yeah, that'll work.
That would be the twist, because now there's something going on. You have people that's been through it. They want to believe the kid, but they give them the test, and the test doesn't work, and then they're like, okay, y'all are crazy, or, this never happened, or this can't be the right ones because of what we've been through.
Yeah, I could. Yeah, I got
See,
you.
there's ways around this. I should be writing these fucking movies.
Number 2 is from 1994, and it's a John Carpenter movie, In the Mouth of Madness.
That could work. But it's not going to be as good.
No, it's they would probably make it ultra serious.
Yeah.
And the original was, it was serious, but it wasn't ultra serious. Honestly, they'd remake it and make it fucking boring, like super serious. And number 1, I totally disagree with this because they haven't been able to make a fucking movie since 1975 that could be better or even remotely fucking close to this movie. And number 1 is Jaws.
No.
They can't. They have made shark movie after shark movie after shark movie after shark movie. Some of them have been good. But I can sit here and tell you, most of them fucking suck because they're CGI, and the ones that are really, really good, like Deep Blue Sea and stuff like that, they're still good. They're not Jaws good. There's a difference. Deep Blue Sea and movies like that are really good movies. Jaws is a fucking classic, and there is no shark movie ever made, not on this planet, not on anybody else's planet, not on anywhere that will fucking come close to being a better shark movie than Jaws.
The only way that you could remotely do any justice to this movie is doing nothing but practical effects. Like, no CGI at all.
Yeah, and they're not going to do that. If they make a modern day film, man, they're going to CGI it up to death.
Yeah, it'd be like the Meg 2.0.
Yeah, God almighty. Like...
Good. It's an alright movie, but
yeah,
fuck it, the practical effects. CGI.
And that's the thing that made Jaws the best, though. Like, even though they had serious problems on the set with the mechanical shark breaking down, the result that you ever notice that, like, you talk about movies like the Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Jaws and stuff like that, everybody talks about how it was a miserable experience, but us as fans, maybe it's just us being selfish, but those have come out to be like the best movies, and those are the movies that like last. Let's get a bunch of actors and filmmakers that are willing to go through a little I don't know what you would call it, a little hell to give us
a little torture and misery, to
give us some cinematic gold. But anyway, that was the top 10 from ScreamRant.com of 10 10 classic movies that need a modern day remake.
Yeah, I like that. Some of them I agree, obviously. Some of them I disagree with. Give me The Kingdom. and the keys to the faculty, and I will give you gold. Just saying.
Yeah, and one movie that I have talked about at length about that I desperately think needs a remake is, you've heard me say it before, The Langoliers, which is another Stephen King movie. You want to talk about a movie that could, you know, we talk about the special effects and we talk about the CGI stuff. At least if you CGI up now, it would be more than Windows 95.
Yeah, that's one that would actually be improved.
Yeah. Like the cast and the story is great. Just those fucking Windows 95 effects were a bit like, even then it's
Spawn
like
bad.
Yeah, it's like,
actually worse.
Yeah,
actually worse than Spawn. Believe it or not, if you haven't seen The Langoliers, watch the movie. Good movie. Bad CGI. Bad.
Yep.
Like Lawnmower Man looks like an Academy Award winning movie compared to these like triangle things.
Yeah, and you know what? Lawnmower Man actually can pass, you know, because it's more like virtual reality type of stuff in it, and that's exactly what virtual reality looked like back then.
Yeah.
But yeah, little liquid little squares, and I'm not talking about like Terminator 2 liquid good stuff. I'm talking like somebody has a mouse moving this around. But anyway, it's time for the main event.
It's time for the main event of the evening. So, I've got IMDb's top 10 Christmas horror movies. We're going to see if the Thunder can guess the top 10 all-time horror Christmas movies.
Okay. Well, obviously, I'm not going to be able to get them in order, but
no, you ain't got to get them in order.
If I throw it out there, you just tell me if it lands and what number it lands at, and if it doesn't land, you know. Well, the first movie that I'm thinking of is Black Christmas 1974.
You hit number one.
Number one right off the bat.
Number one right off the bat. Not the remake or anything like that. 1974's Black Christmas.
Sweet. Next, I'm going to go with Silent Night, Deadly Night.
The first one. Okay.
The first one.
Okay. Yeah. Number four.
Number four. Pretty sweet. Obviously, you got to go with Krampus.
At number three.
Number three. Holy balls. How about that?
Doing good so far.
I'm going to throw one out that I see on a lot of lists, and that's, what's the name of it? Rare Exports?
At number six.
Number six. How about that? Ooh, Christmas. Do we have a Gremlins or Gremlins 2 sighting?
Yes, at number 2.
Is that the first Gremlins?
The first Gremlins, 1984.
They don't have the second one on there?
No.
Okay. How about the do they have any of the remakes to the Black Christmas film?
No.
Okay. So the 06 and the horrible 2019 is not on there.
There's no remakes.
Okay, cool.
But I will give you one hint. There is one sequel on here.
Okay. How about Christmas Evil? Is that on there?
That is not on there.
Not on there, huh?
Strike one.
Ooh. How about shit. I'm drawing a blank. Like I can name some movies, but I really think that they probably won't be on there.
You might be surprised. All right, so you have the top 4.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give you a hint that number 5 surprised me. I don't know. I'll give you the year for number 5 because I don't really consider this a Christmas movie. It's from 1972.
1972, and it's a Christmas film.
Well, what they consider.